The VA claims process can be dizzying. It can be intimidating. There's file this, file that. There's so many forms. Veterans look and see that and think they need to hire somebody to help them. I don't think you do. When you're first starting your claim, you have options. You can go to a veteran service officer. They are trained but nationally, and they can help you file a claim. They're completely free. Or you can go to the VA itself, and the VA will help you file a claim. The VA has a duty written in the statute that they have a duty to assist you to file a claim for anything you want to file for and all secondary or other problems due to that. So when you're filing a claim, you should never, ever have to pay for somebody to file a claim if you do file it. If it's denied, at that point, if you feel overwhelmed or you feel like you just can't gather the evidence you need, you could hire an attorney. But it's important to know that an attorney or an agent, anyone you hire, there are guardrails. There are things that they have to do to earn a fee. They can't just take money up front. And when they take a fee, it's usually on the backside called contingency fee, which is part of the money you receive retroactively. The law says they cannot take money on an ongoing basis, meaning money that you receive on a monthly basis after you've won your benefits. It's important to know these things, and it's important to ask if the person you're working with, an attorney or an agent, is accredited by the VA. Being accredited by the VA means they are beholden to the VA to follow their rules. If the person is not accredited, then there is no way that the VA can know, one, that they're in your case, but then two, enforce the statutory guidelines that are in place to make sure veterans do not get ripped off when getting their benefits. The group that I'm worried about here, and what we keep on seeing in the news, are groups we call claim sharks. Essentially people that are shadow agents helping veterans file their claims and charging a fee to them. I must admit, 25 years ago, people were yelling about attorneys being the ones to help veterans and charging a fee and how unethical that was. And they didn't want attorneys to come in and help. Now we have these people who are agents, or claim sharks is what we call them, because they're not accredited. I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say you don't have a choice to go out and choose whom represents you. But I will say you need to be careful. You need to read the contract. Are they going to draw money directly out of your account, get your Social Security number and your VA ID, and be able to go on to the VA and pretend they're you to see your account? Those are things I would steer clear of. There's been lawsuits specifically against the company called Trajector, and they've just listed a host of unethical things they've been doing to veterans. So you need to be aware of the credentials of the individual representing you. You need to know that no one should charge you for an initial claim. And if they do charge you, they need to do so within the VA's rules on how to do that. Your claim is important. Getting help is important as well. But it's also important that somebody doesn't come along and steal your money for doing something that the VA or a VSO could do. If your claim gets complicated, if your claim's gone on too long and you just want to give up, but you know you're right, that's a great point to hire an attorney. That's a great point to hire an agent, but only ones who are accredited. Because those are the people who understand the VA system, and those are the people who are going to fight for you in not only an ethical, but a transparent manner. So just be careful. You have a choice as to who can represent you, but you need to know what the person's doing, what rules they're following, and by what statutes they're bound.
Hey, Nate here, Hill and Ponton's video guy. The video you just watched is expanded on further in this one right here. Learn something more, increase your rating. As Matt always says, knowledge is power. So go ahead,